What if Naruto was Batman? Alright, so I've been wanting to do this one. No one has did this one. So basically, Naruto, y'all may be singing, oh, what can Batman do? They have jutsus. Yo, if Batman was in Naruto, he could, and he had chakra, he probably could learn all the jutsus, bro. This man is a genius, bro. Get the fuck off his name, dog. Like, okay, Naruto's gonna be a strategist in this. He's not gonna be. He can beat a lot of people, but there's some people he can't beat. Well, he can beat anyone in this with prep time. I don't believe Batman can beat anyone with prep time, but it's going to be a joke, basically. So, the difference in this is going to be the Nazamaki. They're rich as fuck. They're really rich. Like, oh my god, they're the richest clan in all of Naruto. In this one, in Naruto, he's gonna be dumb smart, and he's gonna have a high. He's gonna have a high aptitude for jutsus and shuriken, and he's not gonna be the best at learning ninjutsu. Even though I just said that, because I'm just gonna say he has chakra problems, and plus you don't need to know every. No, I'll say he knows he can learn jutsu fast, but he doesn't see the reason. He sees, like, even in the show, he sees, like, people like Kakashi. I think the reason why they're not gods is because, shoot, you don't really need all those jutsus. You really need only, like, one jutsu. No, not one jutsu, but, like, only a couple jutsus to make you strong. Because when you really think about it, like, I mean, it's, like, that's another discussion, but basically, he sees the reason to only know like a couple of jutsus to help you out. And oh, basically Naruto's gonna look like this. Well, no, basically he's gonna look like what he did in the regular show, but he's gonna look like this when he gets to like Shippuden and all of that. And he should have looked like that when he was an adult. Fucking Boruto, I fucking hate you, Boruto. Fuck you, Boruto. I hate you. I fucking hate you, Boruto. Alright, we'll be back. Okay, I couldn't find the last picture, so we're going with this picture. So, we start when Naruto's 4 years old. He's just happy-go-lucky personality, but I'm gonna say in this, he has one friend. His only friend. This friend, basically, one day, this is gonna get dark real quick, and I'm gonna say he also has a motherly figure. And I'm gonna say one day, these two drunk people, they were coming for Naruto. And basically, the woman, she was like, no, leave him alone. And then they were just like, fuck. They just beat her. And then they beat his best friend. She was a girl too in front of him. And she was like 4 years old too. And he was like, no, please, stop it. And basically they kill her. They killed them both. But before no, I'm gonna say something takes over Naruto. He goes QB. And they just see Naruto. And they see Naruto. And then Anbu come around. I'm gonna say Anbu. They saw just before Naruto went QB mode. They saw the people kill they saw the men kill the woman. Naruto's like basically mom and his best friend. His mom. So like yeah. They was about to stop them, but they were too late, and now Naruto, they're messing up and they don't know what to do, so they get the Hokage. And basically the Hokage has to hold Naruto off, but he's like two tails. Two tails. And he passes out. He kills him. And I'm gonna say the villagers, they try to say, oh, Naruto did this, Naruto did that, he killed him. In the Anbu, they put I'm gonna say these Anbu actually like Naruto, and they put that shit to sleep real fucking quick, like real fucking quick. Like, and I'm gonna say actually Kakashi was a part of there too, but he didn't want to get involved because he didn't want to start nothing. So yeah, and I'm gonna say the Hokage when Naruto wakes up Hiruzen, he tells everything that happened to Naruto. And Naruto, he just changes from that day. He's like, first the village, even though this village hates me, scum like this don't deserve. They kill all to be out here on the streets. So he's like, I will become a symbol of justice. I am the dark. I am the night. I am Batman. So so basically, he just starts training with the Amu. Some days he asks the Hiruzen if he can start training, and he starts training with Ambu and all that, and the Ambu actually find out he's real good. Actually, he's actually one of the best at taijutsu. He knows some ninjutsus. He's not really too keen on ninjutsu. He's really great on shuriken jutsu, like, and I think it's called funjutsu. He's pretty good at that, but no one really knows how to do funjutsu. And Hiruzen, he was thinking about giving Naruto like the funjutsu these like Minato's scroll. Like basically Minato made a scroll for Naruto for when the time came to, like, when Naruto reached tuning level, he would get the a bunch of jutsus from Minato. Minato, he said give the wealth to Naruto straight away, but wait for the jutsus, cause like jutsu, I think wealth is more important than jutsus. So basically, Naruto, he was like, he's really smart, and he's real good at. No, he's the best at self in this. He's not the best at self right now since he's still a fucking kid. He's really smart, and I'm gonna say Kakashi takes a liking to him. But you know, but so does Danzo. Oh shit. So does Danzo, and Danzo's like, shoot, maybe this kid will be this kid. And basically Danzo's like, this kid, I like him, and a bunch of the root agents are like, do you want us to kidnap him? He's like, no. He will be the next protector of the Leaf Village. He was like, when I kill the Uchiha clan, I want you to sell one Sharingan eye. And then one day, when catch Naruto when he's lacking, beat the shit out of him, and then bring him here to me, and we will implant a Sharingan eye into one of his eyes. Just one Sharingan eye. And basically, they end up killing one of the Uchihas. I'm not gonna say they do the massacre yet. And then they jump Naruto. They end up jumping Naruto. And he I don't know, cause he's like 5 or 6. No, he's 5 or no, he's 4.5. And he's still really strong, but he's like low getting getting level. Cause shoot, for a 4-year-old, I would consider that strong. I'll say he's like mid getting level at the most. So he can defeat regular humans. Shoot, he's probably like he would give Haruka trouble. Aruka would be stronger in some other universes. Like, he could probably beat most of the modern day. He would probably be the strongest man alive in the real world. Like, I'm talking fighting wise. So like, yeah. So Aruka, he would give a lot of low street level people problems like Daredevil. So yeah, Naruto, he's like he can like hang with some people. So, but these are root agents, and they're like most of them are like tuning level. Cause I don't understand this. The root, the Anbu, they're supposed to be like the strong, like some of the strongest ninjas, but and then they always getting their ass beat, and then you got the root. They're supposed to be like stronger than the Anbu, but most of them are weaker than the Anbu. I just don't get it. So yeah, I'll never get that. So they gang him. They bring him to Danzo, and Danzo's like, okay, he's like, implant their Sharingan eye into him, and they implant it. They gouge. No, I don't know how. They just implant it. I don't know how they put a Sharingan eye in. And basically, I'm gonna say Harusen comes into the middle of this, and he just starts laying fucking people out, and he's about to kill Danzo, but he's like, no, I won't kill you, Danzo. But how? What if the Uchiha find about Naruto? They already don't like him because he's the Jinchuriki, and I'm gonna say in this Fugaku, he tries to kill Naruto all the time because he knows that Naruto is Minato's son, and he hates Minato. So he's like, you're like, they already don't like Minato. They already don't like Naruto. What are we gonna do now? And Danzo, he's like, you should thank me, Harusen. You should thank me, Harusen. You know why, Harusen? Now, Naruto has a defense against the Uchiha. And I'm gonna say the Uchiha they stole from. He's like, you know what? In this Uchiha, this one Uchiha, somehow he'll survive. I don't know, maybe not. And he'll join the, you know what? Why am I telling you all my plans, bro? Why am I telling you all my plans? They're like, Harusen, you should thank me. He has a defense against the Uchihas. And Harusen's like, I guess I should. But I won't. You put him in grave danger. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do, Harusen? No, Danzo. And they're like, we can just keep this under wraps. And he's like, okay, but if you ever do something like this again, I will kill you. And Danzo's like, I doubt it, Harusen. And they just go their separate ways. So basically, we skip in the first year of the academy. Basically, I'm gonna say, for some reason, this was a special Uchiha they stole from. No, I'm gonna say Naruto. He's such a freaking genius. He's such a freaking genius. Even though he's not a real Uchiha, somehow he finds a way to turn off the Sharingan. He's a freaking genius. And no, I'm gonna say it requires chakra, a little bit of chakra, and no, I'm gonna say it requires like Uzumaki healing techniques. So like, basically, he can like. No, I'm gonna just say Naruto. He wears an eye patch, cause why the freak not? And people think, how the hell did he get that eye patch? Sorry for my Jersey accent. And basically one day Sasuke, he challenges Naruto to a fighting contest, to a taijutsu contest. I'm gonna say by this time Naruto, he's like high tuning level. He can beat the shit out of Haruka, Mizuki, shoot, anyone that's high tuning, he can, I'm gonna say he's like high tuning, low tuning level. No, I'm gonna say he's mid tuning, high tuning level. So when Sasuke comes up to Naruto, he's like, Naruto, fight me. And in Naruto, he just beats the shit out of Sasuke. When he fights to break bones. He breaks Sasuke's wrist, elbow, knee. Sasuke eye is shut. He breaks his jaw. He breaks his back. He breaks his right leg. It was bad. And when the Uchiha clan picks up Sasuke, they're feeling some type of way. And Itachi's like, I should kill this kid. But he's like, no, I'm a pacifist. He's like, Naruto, thank you for putting some discipline into Sasuke. He will never fuck with another person again. Thank you, Naruto. And he bows to Naruto. And he's like, you better bow to me, you damn bitch. No, he doesn't say that. He's like, you're welcome. Now get out of my sight. And he just walks away. Naruto's kind of arrogant in this. And all the girl, he's going to have a harem in this. How do I say this? He's not going to have a bunch of they're not going to be relationships. He's just going to get a lot of, you know what I mean. Naruto, he walks away. And basically, he trains more. But when he turns 9 years old, he's like, I have enough experience to go out fighting crime now. And I'm gonna say, he makes a suit, and the suit's gonna look like this. Basically, the suit's gonna look like this. And he goes out during the night, and this is what he looks like during the night. This is what he looks like during the night. So, and he's real good at genjutsu, so he appears larger. And he terrifies criminals. And I'm gonna say some ninja try to stop him. Even some Anbu. And I'm gonna say he's tearing through them, and no one knows who this guy is. So they send out the big gun. They send out Kakashi. And Naruto, he's breaking people's bones and stuff. He's stopping crime and all that. And I'm gonna add some Naruto villains in here. He's gonna be, some parts are gonna be Batman and some parts are gonna be Naruto. It's gonna be half parts. Sometimes he's gonna go to other villages. He's still considered a prodigy. But no one knows who this Batman is. And one night, Naruto, Batman. He's walking down the alleyway. No, I'm gonna say Kakashi's walking down the alleyway, and he sets up a crime, and he's like, this should carry him out. But I'm gonna say Naruto, he already knows that this isn't a real crime, so he doesn't even come. He's like, what? And they're like, he's not coming. So he's been hunting Batman for a month. He's like, I wonder how good he is. And then one night he finally catches Batman, and Batman, he just tackles him out of nowhere. And Batman, he disperses. It's a clone. And he gets kicked in the back. He's like, and Naruto says, he's using a genjutsu. He says in a real big voice, let it go. And he punches Kakashi again. Kakashi, he goes flying. He's like, you're strong. but not as strong as me. Cause Kakashi, he's still on his cocky shit right now. And Kakashi, he charges a Raikiri. And when the Raikiri's about to hit, and then everything goes dark, he's like, what the hell? And Naruto, he's real good at Genjutsu, and this almost Itachi level, but they use Genjutsu in a different way. Naruto, he uses Genjutsu to terrify his opponents, and sometimes to knock them, to pacify them. And basically, Kakashi, he's trying to break out the Genjutsu, but he just sees a big bat come out of nowhere. He's like, what the fuck? He thinks it's the real Batman, and he goes to hit Batman, but it disperses, it goes into dust. He's like, what the fuck? It's not like white dust, but black dust. And then he gets hit, and he doesn't even know why. And then he gets hit again. And Kakashi's like, what the hell? And then he gets stabbed by something in the leg. He's like, ah! And then a real Batman comes to and Naruto says, Kakashi, this is my yard now. These criminals have gone on for too long. The corrupt ninjas, the corrupt officials. I will clean up Konoha. I will make it a good place. This is my dream. This is for the good of Konoha. And then Kakashi, he gets hit one more time. And then he gets trapped by something. And I'm gonna say Kakashi, he finally breaks rid of the Genjutsu. And he takes out his Sharingan, but before he can even do that, Naruto's already gone. He's like, God damn it. He's like, I need to report to the third. And the third's like, I'm gonna say Naruto, he has shadow clones, and no one knows Naruto. No, I'm gonna say it's a shadow clone, and no one knows Naruto knows a shadow clone. So to people, they think Naruto's here, so no one suspects Naruto. And Kakashi, and I'm gonna say Naruto, he pretends to be bad at some skills that Batman is good at. So once Kakashi reports that Batman, he's real good at Genjutsu, really good, no one suspects Naruto, because most people think Naruto is horrible at Genjutsu. Horrible, the worst at Genjutsu. And it was, even people like Shikamaru and, the Norris, they tried to track down Batman with the Norris. And I'm gonna say, Naruto has, a scent detractor. So, when Kakashi's hunting with his dogs, they don't track it back to Naruto. So, I'm gonna say his scent is, like a bat. And they're like... And Kakashi, he's like... When I fought the Batman, it wasn't even a man. It was a Batman. That sounded horrible. It was like a legend. It wasn't human. Harusen, I'm telling you, it wasn't human. And Harusen's like, Kakashi, calm down. It was a Genjutsu. I see. I have to hunt the Batman down myself. He's like, get the Anbu out. We're going hunting tonight. He's like, get Danzo. Get every ninja out. We cannot stand for a vigilante in this village. And a bunch of Anbu go out hunting for Batman. And I'm gonna say this is... Naruto didn't know about this, so they're going out hunting for Batman. They're like, And Danzo comes out. He's like, I want this Batman. By the end of the night, they're going out. They're going out hunting for the Batman. So this is gonna be like the part 0. This is gonna be part 0. I'm thinking about ending here because like this would be a great ass cliffhanger, but like this is part 0, my dude. We can't have this. We can't have this ending prematurely, my dude. Like they're going out. They're breaking into people's houses. They're looking all over for the Batman. They're giving out cash rewards to anyone who knows the Batman. And I'm gonna say, like, they come across muggers. They were about to stop it, but and then Batman comes out and sweeps below, and he takes them out. And they're like, get him! And like a bunch of Ambu come out. And I'm gonna say, they're like in squads. And Naruto, he's like, so, I knew this would happen soon. And he puts, I'm gonna say this is a squad of 6. They're like high joining. They're not like Kakashi level high joining, but like, I'm gonna say, they're a little bit weaker than Asuma, one's as strong as Asuma. So like, they're like, get him right now. They rush Naruto. And Naruto, he's like, come and get me. And he puts 3 of them on. No, I'm not gonna say they're as strong as Asuma. I'll say they're mid-joining. One of them's, 2 of them's high joining. No, 2 of them are mid-joining, and the rest are like low joining. He puts 3 of them under a genjutsu, and one of them is one. No, I'll say there's 6 of them. 3 of them are low joining. One is mid joining, and one is high tuning. He knocks the one out that's high tuning with 1 blow, and they're like, he's strong. And then the mid joining come, and he puts them under a genjutsu, and he throws a battering at the mid joining, but he catches it, and the mid joining, they start boxing a little bit, but Naruto, he gets the upper hand and knocks one of them out. But and then a bunch of other Ambu come rushing around because they heard it, and Naruto's like, I gotta get out of here. He grabs his grappling hook and he hooks on to, no, I'm gonna say he knows. Yeah, I'll say he has a grappling hook. And he goes up onto the building and he starts running real fast. But and then Danto and all the, I'm gonna say he has 2 this is before the Uchiha massacre. I'm gonna say this is a week before the Uchiha massacre. And I'm gonna say a bunch of the Uchiha police are after Naruto too. And a bunch of Uchiha police come running after Naruto too. And he's like, I gotta get out of here. He jumps to the other building. He tries to put Danto under a genjutsu, but Danto's not having any of that. He throws air bullets at Naruto, and they hit Naruto. A little bit of blood comes out. He's like, I can't have the blood there, cause they could trace it back at me. So he picks up the blood, and he makes sure there's no blood anywhere before he leaves. But and then Hiruzen comes rushing around the corner. He's like, shit. And then other Ambu come rushing around him, and then the Uchiha police, and then Danzo. And they're like, Batman, stand down. You're under arrest for vigilantism. And Naruto, he's like, I guess, never underestimate an opponent. And then he's like, I guess I have to use it. He lets off a howl. No, he does a jutsu. And then a bunch of bats come coming out of nowhere. And they're like, what the hell? And they're like, don't don't lose sight of Naruto, and these are like chakra enhanced bats. They're like, what the hell? And then Naruto, he ends up escaping. I'm gonna say he does. Why they lose sight of Batman? He does henge jutsu, and he turns into one of the Anbu, and he escapes. They think Batman is one of them. So they're like, what? They're like, he escaped. Move out and check right now. And they're like, okay. And Harusen's like, I want him by the end of the night. And they're like, okay. And Naruto, he just leaves. He doesn't turn back into Batman. He just leaves to his home, and then he does undo set henge, and he takes off his Batman clothes and all that. So by the end of the night, they're like, damn it, he got away. And I'm gonna say Batman, he doesn't appear. Naruto, he doesn't appear as Batman for like a month. But like most of the criminals, they're afraid. So like he's actually been cleaning up Gotham, Konoha pretty well. But I'm gonna say there's a part of Konoha. There's the biggest part of Konoha is named Gotham, cause why not? But it also has the most crime. But they're also the most advanced, so yeah. So that's where he's mostly at. No, I'm gonna say the district attorney Nabu Dent, because I'm gonna say he was a former ninja. He's like Asuma level. Now he's a district attorney. So like, yeah. Like, and then there's Deathstroke, who's a cage. No, I'm not gonna say he. I'm gonna say he's a rogue ninja. And this Deathstroke's gonna be a rogue ninja, who a cage level rogue ninja who's a mercenary. And I'm gonna say he works with Akatsuki sometimes. No, most of the time, yeah. Cause the Akatsuki and Deathstroke can just share a lot of ideals. And the rest of the villains, you already know Joker's gonna be in this, but you gotta see how I do the Joker. And if you know any of the Dark Knight series with the Joker, one of them is gonna be. It's basically gonna be it. It's gonna be a bunch of combined theories. So yeah. So the day the graduation comes, basically Naruto, he just does the Shadow Clone Jutsu. I'm gonna say during this, I'm not gonna. Hinata has somewhat of a crush on it, but not for the same reason as he can, because Naruto is a prodigy. But she sees him as nice. But I'm gonna say Naruto right now. Your date, no. But Ino has a crush on Naruto. She has a crush on Naruto and Sasuke, but a bigger crush on Naruto. But she doesn't know it. I'm gonna say deep down Sakura has a crush on Naruto. I don't know if I'm gonna do that one, because I kinda don't like Sakura. I don't like, I fucking hate her. Useless. Yeah. So basically, they're like, and just for plot reasons, Team 7, Naruto summoned Team 7. And they're like, Team 7 is Naruto Uzumaki, Sasuke Uchiha, and Sakura no Useless. Please report to Kakashi Halake, and Kakashi slayed as ever. And Kakashi, he's still been looking for this Batman guy, because he wants to test his skills with Batman and wants to. But during these years, they're like, we haven't had a lot of crime anymore, and plus, he's not been doing anything bad. And I'm gonna say they started working with him a little bit. So you're saying, okay, we'll give you a deal. if we really need you, you come out to the ninja battlefield. He's like, okay, but I don't kill. Those are my rules. And they're like, a ninja who doesn't kill. And you're thinking about it. You're thinking about it like he has high level genjutsu, high level chakra. Like, who is this guy? He had to be a former ninja. And they're basically like, damn, who is this guy? So basically, Naruto. Why did I pause like that? Kakashi's late as ever. Naruto doesn't break him. So they have the goal meeting. Basically, Naruto, he's a little bit more calm. He says, I like to train. He still has a ramen addiction in this. And he still wants to actually be Hokage. He's thinking by the time I'm Hokage, I can probably train someone new to become the Batman, and I can probably do more by being the Hokage with the crime and all that, and plus I can protect the village, not just by stopping crime, but also like doing military actions and all that. So yeah, he still wants to be a Hokage in this, and he also wants to. No, that's gonna be one of his goals. And we'll do the bell test in part 1, because this is going to be part 0. Alright, it's your boy out.